So it's Hanukkah today. So he started saying the story and he was a little bit confused. And it doesn't matter why, but this is the way it happens. I'm not going to, that's the story, that's the story. Kasha Famaisa. So what's the story here is how, again, they told this. The Yaakov Yosef of Plunah, the author of told us Yaakov Yosef became a Chosid of the Baal Shem Tov. So here's the story. So it begins with that he did a shidduch. I don't know if it's his child or grandchild, but did a shidduch with one of the Talmidei Baal Shem Tov. Now the Chosid insisted that in the Tanoim, the Mechutn insisted that in the Tanoim should be written the Baal Shem Tov Misadik Kedushin, whenever it's going to take place. So, okay, this condition kind of went down, and they told us the time. Rabbi Yaakov Yosef did not oppose it, and the Tanoim was written and signed, the engagement contract. But then, this is what happened. It gets close to the Chasana, so the Chosid is thinking, what's going to happen the day of the Chasana? The told us is the Rav. He's the Rav. Rabbi Yaakov Yosef is the Rav in Plunah. He's not going to be Misadik Kedushin at his own child or grandchild's Chasana. The Baal Shem Tov is going to be Misadik Kedushin. And he wasn't a Chosid then. He wasn't a vehement opposer, but he was opposed to the Baal Shem Tov. So he thought, what's going to happen? So the Mechutn, the Chosid of the Baal Shem Tov, comes to the Yaakov Yosef and says, I'm afraid that, when it comes to the actual day, what's going to be? I didn't think of it, but now maybe with this shidduch we should. It's going to cause all this tension. How is it that you're the Rav and you're not going to be Misadik Kedushin? So the Yaakov Yosef answered, no. He said we'd agreed, and we're not going to be mevatel the shidduch, and I put my cover aside. In heaven, it's been announced before they were born about this shidduch. That's what he said. And Shibashotem Mitzlachas, being an Adiyad, and he won't show up at the chuppah. It's okay. You got to be there, not be Misadik Kedushin, and to be in the presence of the Baal Shem Tov also. Again, he was, wasn't terribly opposed, but didn't align himself certainly, and had his suspicions, as they all did in those days. So it'll go ahead. To his credit, you see what a great man he was. Now comes the day of the Chasana. It's after Ma'ariv, and the Rav is now sitting in his house, and he's sitting and learning. He cannot delve into learning like he does, and he's thinking in his house to himself, he's not upset that he's not being Misadik Kedushin. It's not his problem. The Baal Shem Tov has come. Maybe I should go and see. And maybe I'll see whether my opposition is justified or not. He's here already. But then he thought to himself, I'm sitting and learning. I'm going to be vatal limit Torah to go to, no. Because my position is based on solid foundations. And so the thoughts go back and forth, and the pale, he's not learning. So he sees he doesn't have a clarity of mind to learn, and he has no rest. He decides he's going to go. So he goes secretly there, and to find a place where he can observe the Baal Shem Tov tonight, and we'll see what happens. We continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Zois Chanukah, which means Chanukah is forever. Zag isn't everybody.